parents actually went to the court asking her to get an NDA for their kid because he said.
So you mustn't disclose the kid.
No, sorry. DNA.
DNA.
Did I say NDA? Oh, shit.
You asked me to come play in Durban.
Yeah.
So,
memorable birthday.
Yes. So we. So
Man, what a birthday. Durban knows how to party.
We do it on purpose, this thing of not being able to read.
I do it on purpose.
It's a thing now,
It's a thing.
Yes, it does it deliberately.
It does.
It's deliberate.
I mean, who says myth? Crystal myth.
Crystal myth. Well, they trust or they don't trust. Like, well, they trust or no trust. Like, what is it? Because the myth is like, they were no trust. And he goes, but man, but man, lose IP.
All right, Pagama Chillers, your time to shine is officially here.
Oh, yeah?
If you remember, a few weeks back, we asked Chillers to come up with a new flavor for the Chillers Punch
Yes.
limited edition, which drops this summer. So the votes are in. The flavor is a refreshing Caribbean cocktail fusion of Long Island and passion fruit martini.
Highball.
Oh, damn.
With a
What
dash
cocktail.
of guarana.
What a
Shaken with gin.
What a
Tequila. And vodka.
And wiped down with Epsom. What is this, man? Whoa.
So the Chillers have chosen the flavor, and now it's time for phase 2. We're calling out on all our creative Chillers to design a can and come up with a name for this limited
What's it
edition.
called? Caribbean flavor.
So that's the flavor, but you got to come up with a new name for the can and the flavor.
Oh, so
and
it's a Caribbean flavor, but it still needs a name.
Yes. So we're calling out all our creative Chillers to design a can and come up with a unique name that screams Kisama, boss. You'll receive a template which you can work on, but don't let this limit your creativity. Please know that we won't be accepting any AI-generated designs. The winning can will be voted by the Chillers, and you will win 15,000 rands in cash as well as bragging rights on the can, meaning your name will be on every single limited edition can that comes out in the summer. So don't forget to follow us at Chillers Punch and use the hashtag Chillers Punch Limited Edition. That's the shit.
But I'm disappointed. You're the biggest advocate of AI, bro.
Yeah?
You're the biggest advocate of AI. Like, you love, like, you advocate for people to actually utilize AI.
It's gonna make it too easy, man, if people use AI, bro.
But isn't it all about the prompts? Because all of us can use AI and not come up with the same thing based on the prompts or based on the prompt instructions we give the AI.
I get what you're saying, but yeah, no AI still.
He's not convinced.
So I'm looking forward to that because I already saw like so many people have already started like designing cans and stuff like that.
Yeah, they've been, eh?
Yeah.
I feel like some have been AI, so
Yes, most of them,
maybe that clothes is gonna see a lot. Wait, do you actually check?
So how do you know?
There's apps to check whether something has been AI generated or AI had a hand.
You can see, man. AI stuff you can see, bro.
Oh, yes. There's this lady, man. She's got a huge following on social media. It's Karabo. Is it Karabo? Muhoka or something. So she's in Japan. And she'd used, I think, AI to edit her pictures. But they came out as too much AI. And then people were like, you're not in Japan. These are AI pictures. Because they lack that soul.
Exactly.
The food. And there was food pictures. Food looks very plasticky, you know? And then she had to post the original pictures that she then, you know, and people were like, then why are you using AI? Because now nobody believes you. And you're right, you can catch out AI, even with the writing. It's soulless.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even with the writing, it's soulless and so perfect.
Yeah. So one more time, the flavor is the Caribbean cocktail fusion of Long Island and passion fruit martini with a dash of guarana. Shaken with
shit.
gin, tequila, and vodka.
Hey, boy, that sounds like
the
a
games
combat.
begin.
That's a deadly combo.
That's deadly, man. That's yeah. See, with guarana, it's like you're gonna drink this before roasting somebody. You know, you have to have a bit of guarana in there.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Solianos is here, Tibbles is here, Ghost Ladies here, Shots is here, Tato's here, Neo is here, Fair Checkers here, Simpiwa is here. Where do you guys want to start? Do you want to start with Floyd Shivambu? Do you guys even care about that?
Oh, Floyd! Yeah, let's start by Floyd, man.
Do you guys care? Are you
Everybody
following
cares
that?
about Floyd, man. Everybody
do
cares.
care, we
Nico.
do care.
That's our Nico right there, bro.
Yeah, who's our Nico?
Floyd, his middle name is Nico.
Oh,
He's our Nico.
so it's Floyd, Nico, Shivambu.
Floyd Nico. Shivambu, yeah. It's Floyd Nico. He's Nico. Yeah, his name is Nico. It's his song, right? Yeah, his name is Nico. His middle name is Nico.
All right, so for those who don't know, and Fair Checker, please, if you got any updates, please do let me know. But Floyd Shivambu says he was axed as the MK Party Secretary General on the basis of questionable intelligence report that suggested he was working secretly to take over the party. Another intelligence report was used to block him from being redeployed to Parliament after his removal as the party's Secretary General. Shivambu came out guns blazing, dismissing the alleged report used to axe him as false and utter lies. This is despite the party declaring no member should speak about his demotion when the decision was taken 2 weeks ago. Among some wild claims, Shivambu alluded to some in the leadership who were linked to corruption, others fighting amongst themselves, and even someone sniffing drugs. We got a sniffer dog in the house.
Kari, where are you, DJ Kari?
Shivambu was demoted after the controversy surrounding his visit to fugitive prophet Shepherd Bushiri in Malawi. But Shivambu has come out to denounce those reasons, claiming he was falsely accused by political scoundrels who surround party leader Jacob Zuma. This has been bizarre and fake intelligence reports which were produced, which was deemed to be in a conversation between me and some people in the African continent, where it is alleged that despite raising money to remove President Zuma, I'm also accumulating supernatural powers to make people disappear. Shivambu said he was also rumored to conspire to use his demotion to Parliament as a way to claw back the party from under Zuma's nose. However, he said he will not resign from the party and will maintain his membership according to the party's rules. Your thoughts, Penduka?
Oh, yeah. So to add on to that, because that's like what happened last week.
Yeah.
This week, it's in the thing as well. Floyd had an interview on ENCA. So
yeah.
he obviously, in the press statement,
Yeah.
the one that you were reading out, where he mentions all these things, fake intelligence reports, he also says that he doesn't know whether there's an appetite for a new party and says he's going to go on a consultative exercise of consulting South Africans. And he did this beautiful thing of mentioning all the townships, Malamulele, Vosloo, Vembe, and all these places where he's going to go deep into South Africa and ask people.
I saw him share a WhatsApp, like people can contact him or, I don't know, send a WhatsApp for whatever their ideas or what they'd kind
Oh,
of
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's part of the consulting. And then he said
What's
it's going
next?
to...
Can we take account?
So he says people must consult whether they want a new party.
Yeah.
And as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, come on. We know that he's not going to come out and say, oh, they don't want a new party. Let me go dust up my degrees and go get a job. You know what I mean? Or let me start this business that I've always had, this business plan. Of course it's going to come out very fast even, saying people...
and it has to work. He has to make it work.
He has to make it work. You see, the thing is, man, Floyd is brilliant in the lane that he's always been in. You know, I mean, he's the guy who is credited, you know, with... being the think tank of the EFF when he was there, coming up with the colors, the 7 pillars, the cardinals, as well as the colors of the EFF. And I mean, that's why the MK brought him in, right? To come up and with the constitution for the MK. And he's really good at that. But I don't know about South Africa and the politics, man. Because in South Africa, it's really politics it's personality politics.
Yeah.
Julius Malema, Jacob Zuma, for example, it's all, unless you're like a leader of the ANC, where you don't even need personality because you've got a base there.
It's a very premature move for him right now. Start a new party.
So what would you suggest he do?
Nah, and the thing is, we're tired of new parties. Like, we've got plenty. He maybe could have kind of put himself in something. Maybe could go help him and Mashaba, do something. I don't know.
We'll start a podcast. Yeah.
Maybe that could be it.
Come on now, yeah. My Buya podcast. The name is My Buya, by the way. So I don't know. I'm still yet to see him prove himself to be a guy who's charismatic enough. Because sadly, if South Africans voted and if South Africans followed, parties on ideology and on principle and the constitution, surely the ANC should be getting still 100 of percent of the votes, or 90% or whatever, minus white people, because of the policies. ANC
where the
policies
test
are great.
is.
EFF policies, a lot of people would like to see them in action, but still these parties still struggle. So I don't know. He will probably come up with this great party with great policies, Leninist, Marxist, and all these, political, alignments that he has. But South Africans will vote on personality. Let's be honest. A lot of people who vote for the MK don't even know the MK policies.
Yeah.
Right? It's all off
It's
of
a personality thing.
yeah, it's a personality thing. So I don't know if he's that charismatic.
That's why.
And even with the interview at ENCA, because Floyd initially was like, I'm not going to speak badly about anyone. I'm not going to speak badly about the EFF. Remember when he first... but when
it's
he gets,
180 now.
yeah, when it's in a heated moment,
Yo.
he's now saying it's a cult. And everybody's saying the same thing. Yo, bro, but it's a cult that you help keep afloat. It's a cult that you garnered support for, and said this is the vehicle all along. So I don't know whether he's shooting himself in the foot or he's saying all these things, disparaging things about the EFF, about the MK, to stay in the media. Because Jacob Zuma has got a beautiful way of, remember leading up to the elections, ANC took the MK to court for the name Mkhize or the logo Mkhize. There were all these things, and he kept on hogging the media spotlight, and media couldn't help it. Even the media that's funded by the guys who fund the DA couldn't help but be there because of it was the news of the day. So I don't know whether he's doing that to stay, because we must give him credit. Floyd is very smart. So I don't know whether he's saying all these things to obviously get the impetus. But then again, also, speaking of MK, remember the timing of the MK. It was literally like 6-7 months just before the elections.
Yeah.
So when they gained impetus, it was the most perfect timing. And you can see by the impact they made in elections. But now, how many years are we from general elections? I know we've got local elections coming up. Now, when are they?
Next year, isn't it?
Next year, yeah. So I'm not a politician, but me, outside looking in, I'm thinking if you go big on national elections and then you get the numbers, it's easy to attract even the good talent to fill up these local, positions to vie for the local elections. It feels like going for local elections is more tougher than national elections.
Yeah.
So by the time it's national elections time, because let's be honest, this party will be a thing. He's not going to come and say, I know, the people said. And
not exactly. Don't be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell he's not going to do that he deleted the poll. Did you see the poll?
Yeah.
So he started this consulting thing already on Twitter, where he said, "Is there a need for a new party?"
I'm sure there was a no.
And then the options were, yes, there's a need. Then no, he said, "What should I do?" People are like, "Start a new party." The options were start a new party, do nothing, join another party, and do nothing. At 40-something% of the vote, or 10,000 votes, 47%. Start a new party was 30-something.
Yeah.
And then join another one was 20-something. Then he deleted it because it wasn't going his way.
Of course.
And if you think about it, but 37 whatever percent is still good. Especially because this is the same Twitter that has got a huge EFL following. A huge maybe ANC following, and people who believe we have way too many parties.
Exactly.
You get me? So he deleted that. So for me, it's a sign if you delete that, you're most likely going to come out and say, yeah, we've traveled all 9 provinces and people say we need a new party, even though I don't think we do. Because with ideology. What is he going to bring? What's this new party going to bring that is not covered already in all the parties we have?
We got some comments from chillers. At Obakeng Mukati 4504 said, first mistake was joining MK party. Second is visiting a fugitive Bushiri. Dude must just go farm. It's over. Ilebza says, this past year has shown us never to take politicians on their word, regardless of how honest, sincere, and clear-minded they seem. They will always contradict themselves depending on the tune playing. At Mpo Mufufi 7923 says, Floyd's first mistake was leaving the EFF to go join the MK party. He should have gone back to the ANC. ANC did not expel him. There's no way that Jacob Zuma was going to forgive him for what he used to do to him in parliament, pay back the money, Gupta, etc. He has just exposed himself that he's narrow-minded by thinking about forming a party. He is not that popular. I see his political career going the same direction as Ace Machashule. Babai _Barrage says, I admire Floyd the same way I regard Julius. Just that burning of bridges he's doing right now might lead to a political suicide. But it's politics. The masses fight while they dine behind scenes. Hence the phrase, politics is a dirty game. Decent _101 says, at Floyd Shivambu is not a credit man. He lacks honor, loyalty, and self-respect. He's done a lot of people dirty. Many around him are a bunch of opportunists riding on his clout and status. But they too will face the same side effects of teaming up with a self-centered non-team player. And lastly, Innocent says, Floyd is crazy, and we know from history how these figures who think they are reservoirs of knowledge lead to disaster. Also, he cannot learn from you guys that not everyone should be a founder. Saul is flourishing with MacG, and only fools will start saying something rivalry. Okay, I don't know what again up, but anyway.
Yeah, that has happened many times. I think I know what they mean. Yeah, that has happened. Hey, Saul, go and hey, Saul. That has happened, you know? Yeah.
That's always going to happen. Bro.
It's always going to happen, bro. And if you're going to leave, dude, you got to be first and decisive and make sure, because you got like one shot, you know? And I feel like Floyd is bungling it, man.
Bro, why don't him, Julius, Lozi just kiss and make up, bro?
It's, fun. Hey.
It just screams egos for
Julius
me, bro.
did say the door was open, but I think he shut it then, you know? Of course, when Floyd kept on going on and on and on, and then, but what does that mean? Because it's like, okay, but how can he? When you say it's a cult, how do you then go back to a cult? If I say something is a cult and there's no democracy essentially in something, how do I then go back to it and then smile democracy? And I'm not undermining politicians. He probably will find a way if he does of, you know, going back. But one person was saying that trust is a currency, bro, in politics, I believe. And he's losing it. Like, it's crazy. This all happened within 300 days.
What do you think about what Caesar said? Because they had a back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Him and Caesar.
And does Floyd really not know Caesar?
That's a lie, because Caesar posted a lot of things of Floyd tweeting Caesar.
Can you just bring up the tweet, the fact checker, and read it for us, please?
Caesar posted some tweets of Floyd tweeting Caesar. Floyd definitely knows Caesar. And Caesar's on speaking terms with Julius. Floyd definitely knows Caesar.
Did you agree with this tweet?
Caesar. Oh, yeah. Because that dude, Floyd literally left the MK 2 weeks ago. Then did a press conference saying, hey, we're going to go around the country doing this thing where we're asking people whether there's a need or an appetite for a new political party. And then a few days later, people are on drugs, you know? And
Who's on drugs? Who's he talking about?
Oh, yeah, he said, so...
The spokesperson for Undlela, Bani?
Nkamulo Nkela. Yes, Nkamulo Nkela, the spokesperson, he said is on drugs.
That sounds like a druggie. His surname.
Nkela. What? Nkela is way, man.
To the drugs.
Way to drugs. No ways. No ways.
Also called him an alcoholic.
Yeah, and also called him an alcoholic.
Always drunk, something like that.
Yeah, he said he's always high on alcohol. Those are his words. And then he also alluded to somebody...
Sounds like he must work here, this guy.
I like Nkamulo Nkela. I mean, he's well-spoken, he's young. I like him, you know.
Yeah.
And then he also did mention, though, that, when sometimes people are high on drugs and then they tweet and insult him in the evening. And you will remember Duduzile Zuma tweeting him. Well, not, I think she did or tweeted about him, you know, in the evening.
Did you find the tweet?
I agree with Caesar's tweets, bro.
Sorry, what? Just read it out. Just read it out for us. Can you read out Caesar's tweet, please?
And I agree with the tweet. Please read it out.
Caesar said, "Your problem is you don't know how to execute and you move like you're desperate at Floyd Shivambu. Chill, bro. Didisa. Lie low.
Didisa, yeah.
Okay,
Didisa.
Didisa. Lie low for like 2 months or something, then come back and say you've consulted, not this thing."
Like Mabuz.
And then what was his
Didisa.
response? Shivambu.
Basically, it was like, who are you?
What are you? Who are you? What are you?
Floyd
Where
said,
were you?
"I humbly think you have an over-exaggerated view of yourself, brother. I don't know you, have never spoken to you, but you seem like you feel entitled to how I do politics. I don't know what you do, and I humbly advise that you focus there, please."
Oh, come on. Everybody knows what Caesar does, man.
Exactly.
Come on. Fuck out of here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's so
everybody
loud,
knows what
yeah.
Caesar does, bro. Nah, man. You know, I feel like Caesar's right. And by him, maybe he shouldn't have remained like totally underground because we all know, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Maybe he could have done some talks, you know, do some talks at schools. I know he joined a union. Please search the union. Is it Mawusa or something? He joined a union. You know, he could have still remained relevant and just float and then do this thing, plan it properly, because I don't think he knew that he's going to be starting a party 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, let's ask our political analyst. Neo, what's your take
No,
on this?
yes. Our in-house political analyst.
Over to
Please,
you, sir.
over to you, sir. Reporting live from the field. From the field of Fees Must Fall. Remember, you threw the first petrol bomb. He threw the first petrol bomb and Fees Must Fall.
Look,
He was winking at...
look, I personally haven't been following this Floyd thing.
Me too, eh?
Because to me, I felt like I saw the talks of him possibly coming up with a party. I thought to myself, this is very premature, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't really
Bro, I
been
have no
entertaining
interest in
it.
this. It's so weird, bro. Like, I don't even care, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't, you see, yeah, and that's what I mean. A lot of people probably share your sentiment because it's so premature and like,
That's what I said.
chugga, it's like, yo, bro, when did you get the time to reflect, sit back, realize?
Get signatures. Remember, we had to get 1,000 signatures.
Yeah,
When did
get
you do that?
signatures, bro. Dude, even with Julius, remember when Julius got expelled? When Julius got expelled from the ANC, you know, just following week, hey, I'm here now, right?
No.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, I'm here now.
Yeah.
New party. Because he's a strategist, they say. You need all this time. And because right now, it literally seems like a girl gets dumped and the first guy she sees at a club, she shags.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's like desperation. It's like
Yeah.
rebound.
Rebound.
It's giving desperation. It's giving rebound. It's giving behaving out of character because the person we've always been told that Floyd is not the person I saw on ENCA at that interview. You know what I mean? He was just, I was like, no ways, man. Is that calling people draggies? Because what if Cameron Gala comes down and says he's suing him?
Did he
You
say
know?
allegedly? He didn't say allegedly.
No, he didn't say allegedly. He didn't say allegedly. He said he's high on alcohol. His words were high on alcohol and he's a draggy. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, yo, we've always
Are
been
they not
told he's
suing
not...
already?
Hmm?
Are they not suing there? Didn't I see something?
Because we've always told he's this cool, calm, thought leader, think tank, strategist. And now he's got the ball and the whole country's watching him and he's like fumbling it, bro. And we have a lot of parties at the same time.
Yeah.
But
no.
if if he started something, I would have loved to see it flourish and do well. But then again, all these lapses in judgment going to Bushiri and what I'm hearing, the arrogance in MK, because when he got there, he employed people from the EFF. He removed a lot of people, put in a lot of people. And be mindful if you're a strategist. You're coming into this house, and it's a Zulu home. We all know, right? You're Tonga, number one. Number two, you parachuted into a top position right? And there were guys who were there when this thing was being built. So already you've got a target on your back. You're not gonna just get there. It's like, we don't have a stepmom here, do we? It's like the stepmom moving in and changing the entire furniture. And the kids are like, what the fuck? My bed. Hey, my cup is gone. My favorite cup is gone. You know? Dude, you're a new member and you already got this top position and this command and authority. You've got targets on your back and you're changing everything else. So it's like everything that has been happening is like, no, man, is this the Floyd we've been hearing about?
No, I hear you, man.
And some people are better off leaving the narrative and the mystique and the belief
You know what's going to be
amongst
dangerous?
people. Let it out. Let it play out. Because he's interrupted that.
What's going to be dangerous is like if now with this whole consultative process that he's going to go through, right? And then he comes back and acts like, and if he lies about what were the numbers or the what people were saying out there,
Feedback.
then he'll end up, we'll see it on the elections when you find out that this party is not actually getting any support. So he mustn't even play that game. Like honestly, he must be very like strategic and know exactly what he's doing. So he
Yes.
mustn't just falsify information and act like as if it's a most wanted thing.
Lastly,
no.
because even that information, so he posted a graph and he said there were already 10,000 people who were saying, but the numbers weren't numbering. People are like, you say it's 10,000, but when you break it down into age groups, when we add the total, it should be getting us to 10,000, and it wasn't. And then all the numbers of age groups were 490. They were all ending in zeros. It was too neat for raw data from people. So already people were like, the numbers are not numbering.
In other news, did you hear
So
that
nice
some of
again,
the Afrikaner refugees want to come back?
Oh, of course.
Did you guys see that?
Afrikaners want to come back already. And no.
A
For
claim
real?
that an Afrikaner refugee family was left without food or support in a Montana hotel after arriving in the US has not still been substantiated by any official records, direct testimony, or those who shared it as a fact. The story circulated widely on social media, was forwarded many times, and ultimately appeared at some news websites. It originated from a single TikTok video posted by a user operating under the handle @CatMPT, but that account has since been deleted. More than a week later, there's still no evidence to support the piece on the camera. But allegedly, they got there and they didn't have any food, they didn't receive any housing, they didn't receive any cell phones, and yeah, they missed
Wait.
the
Nah,
clippies
Did
and
I
coke.
hear, did I hear
bullshit.
hotel? They are stranded in a hotel.
Motel, maybe.
Yeah,
Oh,
hotel.
motel.
In Montana, yeah.
Yo, ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, Montana, motel.
yeah. So you don't think they want to come back, Doc?
No, I call bullshit on the story. Like, come on, that's 49 people. If they weren't given any food, no housing, come on, maybe we would have heard something, like
Bruh.
from official sources.
Yeah.
But if it's true though, because I did hear part of that article that
Yeah.
some are inboxing, they're looking for Afrikaners on Facebook who are living in America, and then they're inboxing. Hey, and it's nothing. Hey, what's damn? Now you're Afrikaans. Here come help.
As a belief.
Assemblies, yes. We know assemblies. Nah, hey, man, I don't think were their citizenship relinquished. Man, they must hustle a flight back and come back.
I don't think they can come back, bro.
They can.
They shouldn't come back. No.
No, they will come back and appreciate. And the problem is with, if some are racist, is they're not going to come back now as repentant, racists who now respect black people. Because we don't want them to love us, just respect and see us. That's the only issue that I have. But they'll come back and definitely appreciate the country.
No, there's
Because
another
it's
kind
not
of black
America
people
here.
that side.
So
There's no
that's
clippies and coke there, my man.
Huh?
There's no clippies and coke there.
Bro, my man.
Burgundy,
there-
what?
There's no cold drink if you're driving at 90 miles per hour, sir. In a 60 zone. It's a fucking ticket. You might even lose your license after a few infringements. There's no cold drink. So much beauties about South Africa that you don't find anywhere else in the world.
100%.
Not a cold drink.
Cold drink is beautiful.
Fair checker, yes?
Cold drink. I mean, why is that diabetes in the country?
What's the most...
It's a cool drink couch. We've got too much diabetes in this country. It's the cool drink couch.
What's the most you've paid for cool drink?
Hold on. Maybe like 200.
200?
Man, I
think mine was 1.5 Yugoslavia.
Wow.
Yeah, 1.5.
Why would you
bro.
pay 1.5 dog for cool drink? Me, it's like cash is like 200.
No, I was driving and I was drinking. So as I was drinking like this, the next car next to me was a cop. So it's like, pull over.
Nah, that's maybe like 500. If you were driving and drinking like this, gulping, then getting a blowjob, that's 1,500 rands.
What's wrong with the blowjob?
Then that's 1,500 rands. But it was like or 4.5 or 4.5. But it was like
So
500.
he rocked me.
Yeah?
He rocked me.
I robbed you, dog. Oh, you could have walked. Come on.
It was a
this.
colored guy.
Oh,
So we pulled over to the nearest F&B. And then he said I must withdraw 1.5 or else. And I was still at YFM at the time. So I'm like, if this breaks out, I'm losing my job, you know?
Oh, no.
So I wasn't even thinking about the man. I was just like, fuck, I need
Yeah,
this
true,
to go
true.
away.
You've got too much to lose.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Did
Whenever
he
you get too much,
recognize you?
No.
Oh.
whenever you get too much
Remember
to lose, you
YFM,
get
they couldn't
desperate.
see us there. It was about the voice.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see you. You didn't know who you are. Yeah. Yeah,
I missed those times, yo.
You get desperate, man. When you got too much to lose, you get really desperate.
Mm.
And if they know who you are, they would have taken more from you.
Nah.
Yeah, because they would have felt it. That, nah, fuck it.
Fat checker, yes.
Sar had asked earlier on if the Afrikaaner refugees' citizenship has been relinquished. Excuse me. And the answer to that is no. They can still come back to South Africa. However, if they do come back, they will revoke their U.S. refugee status.
Oh, yeah, because you can't go
And-
back to a place where you're
And
trying to
there's
get killed.
also potential legal standing for them in future, and also possibilities of them not being able to come back to America.
Yeah, because America's like, hey, we opened our doors for you, and you said it's like saying to your neighbor who's getting beaten up by her husband, neighbor, please come if he's messing you up. And then the neighbor comes, and then tomorrow
We are Hamba.
she's wearing lingerie back in her husband's house, and then you're like, I thought you said you were being abused. All right, nah, that's all good then, please. We're done with playing this game. You're clearly happy there.
You just came over
So
for
it's a
you
similar
you're just
principle.
hungry. Nje. You just
Yeah, it's
needed
a similar
meal.
principle, yeah, or you weren't being honest that you actually, somebody's
Suffering.
trying to kill you there.
That's a bit dark, man. Why did you go there, bro?
Hey, man, they saying, dude, you know this,
Soul.
dude, refugee
Soul is
status
dark.
It's so dark, man.
Hmm.
But not
No
complexion,
shit,
man.
no shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock.
Soul's example.
No, but dude,
They
you know,
cut deep.
you guys take it light, but like refugee status means you're being persecuted. There's people who get refugee status because they've been. Remember when there was that genocide happening over there in Rwanda? The Houthis, the Tutsis, and people being hunted. Nigga, when Hitler was hunting Jews down, Oaks left and fled. Some found themselves in South Africa because it was really that dark.
Remember there was a video I saw where I don't know if it was Iraqi or Afghanistan where people were trying to climb on the plane.
It's that serious.
Do you remember that video?
Yes.
Remember?
In Congo, people who've
The
been
plane was
helping.
taking off. People were jumping on the
Yeah.
plane, bro. They're
Because
trying to get away.
They're on
Because-
that staircase.
Remember?
Yes, because if they stay behind, they're gonna get killed. The administration will say, you helped Americans. When Americans were here, you helped them. We're killing you. We're killing you. When there was Gugurahundi in Zimbabwe, when Shaga was losing his mind killing people, dog, being a refugee is dark.
Yeah.
So we must make dark examples. It's not like saying, like in a flight, there's not enough leg room, I'm uncomfortable and looking for an extra seat. It's literally like serious, a matter of life and death. So they fucking told the whole world that they may die in this country because there's a genocide. So it's that dark.
On a lighter note, make sure you elevate your betting game with easybet.co.za.
Yeah.
The
let's
side
gamble.
with the biggest bonuses in South Africa. Dive into a world where sports, slots, and
Yeah.
casino games come alive.
Oh.
You'll get a huge head start at EasyBet with their 50 Rand sign-up bonus. No deposit required. And here's the real game changer. Your first deposit gets a massive 150% match-up of 1,000 Rands. What about if your team lets you down? EasyBet throws you a lifeline with up to 15% cash back on your losing bets. Where else do you get that? Ready, set, set, bet. Rush to EasyBet right now and use the promo code MacG50 for a 50 Rand welcome bonus. That's MACG50. EasyBet Group Pty Ltd is licensed and regulated by the Western Gambling and Racing Board. No persons under the age of 18 years are permitted to gamble. Winners know when to stop. What you got for us, Ghost Lady?
Oh, guys, there's a very sad story about Pabi Moloi versus her husband, like her ex-husband. Remember?
The white guy.
Why is it sad?
Yes, Ruan. So the guy he's asking for her to has actually went to the court asking her to get an NDA for their kid because he said.
So you mustn't disclose the kid.
No, sorry. DNA.
Oh,
DNA.
DNA.
Yes, NDA. Oh, shit. DNA. Guys.
They mustn't disclose. The kid must be hidden. Shout out to all the NDA fathers hiding their kids from the world. NDA, non-disclosure.
DNA. Whew, wow.
Did you just sign an NDA or something? Why would you say that?
No.
Yeah.
It's the words. You see, DNA, NDA.
And you're a married woman. You know nothing about these things, right?
Exactly.
DNA. You've never been there.
Aish.
The pits.
I've never
that's
signed
why
an
I'm
NDA. You
actually-
signed an NDA.
Nah, I've never signed an NDA.
Don't even know what it looks like, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to do a DNA?
Oh, no. I've never needed to do a DNA.
My kids, I can see their foreheads. That's me, that one.
Yeah, I mean, I got strong genes. Oh, my kids are me. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strong genes.
So that's why I
Call
was
me
sad. I'm sad.
Levi
I
is
don't
my
like it
middle
for
name.
Pabi.
So the guy is asking Pabi to do DNA.
DNA for their kid.
The ex-husband.
What's going on there, man?
The ex-husband wants DNA, bro.
There's always shit that's coming up with this guy, with this couple, man.
Yeah, but
apparently-
I saw
listen.
the grounds. Why?
Yeah.
Let her go.
Yeah.
I saw the grounds.
So apparently he suspects his former wife may have had an affair with at work with her colleague, and that's Christopher Jafta. Do you know the guy?
Yeah, top billing guy. Hunk.
Yes, very
Colour
very-
hunk guy. Yeah, woman.
handsome guy.
What do you call them? Hot throbs. You call them hot
Yeah.
throbs these days. Or you still call them hot throbs, right?
Yeah, Chris Jafta.
Yeah, Chris Jafta.
And yeah, so
Who
he's,
after the husband?
Oh,
have you seen him?
Yeah, I remember him. He was on top billing. I think he's now a theater stage guy. I went to his Instagram and I saw that he's on like the stage.
Oh, is
Oh
it?
yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's a ladies' man. that
Yeah,
guy.
ladies man, bro. You can see, bro. Ladies love him, bro.
And the kid would come out mixed, so yeah, you can't believe.
Yes, that it's the kid of the white guy.
White guy,
Or
yeah.
him. Because the kid will never come out black if Chris Jafta is also the father.
So this is the husband's, the ex-husband's side of the story.
Rowan
right?
Adams.
Yeah, Rowan Adams,
Yeah.
right? The respondent had a love affair with Christopher Jafta around the same
she
time
cheated?
that the respondent and I were together sexually.
Whoa.
That's Adam stated in the court papers. And also Adam said that he entered into a shotgun union with a pregnant Moloi after she insisted,
shotgun.
yes, that she did not want the
Wait,
child
who had
to
a
be
shotgun?
born. No. As
No,
in,
a shotgun marriage is when you
marriages-
marry someone
Oh,
because
listen.
you've impregnated them.
Yeah, because she
Yeah.
did not want to have a child outside to be born out
Hold
of
on.
wedlock.
So Pabi demanded marriage
Yes.
because she did not want
Ah.
And I've got
Yes.
a problem with that. Before you continue, I have a problem with that, man.
Kibuloi, huh?
No.
Let's get married in a pub with a shotgun. I have a problem with that because to me it's like, hey man, a lot of people, if number one,
No, so.
why are you doing
that's
no?
what
Number
you
one,
believe,
no.
you don't
Why are you
want to be
doing
gay-
married people things then if you're not firstly willing to fall pregnant, right? Because if we have sex unprotected and we're not married, and then you have a child, unless maybe the agreement was I'm gonna pull up and the guy, pull out, and the guy didn't pull out. Secondly, you most likely are doing it for people and your perception of how you're gonna be seen by other people, or you're doing it for your parents because maybe you're from a marriage. Therefore, what will these people think of me that I'm not marrying but I've got a child? Because sometimes
But
you
sometimes
have-
it's just morals and belief, and this is what you.
look at where the morals end you up in an unhappy marriage. Is it worth it?
Okay, well,
Is
in
it
this
worth it to
instance,
marry a
yes.
person because they've got your child?
No, it's not.
And then
worth
you end
it.
up on.
No, it's not.
It's not worth it. So taking the route that's worth it is more of a moral higher ground, isn't it?
Mm. It just depends. But in this case, yes, this wasn't worth it at all.
In most cases, because having a kid by someone does not necessarily mean you must marry them.
Yeah, it's true.
On a side
That's
note,
true.
I was watching the roast of Tom Brady. You know Tom Brady?
Yeah, Tom
Oh,
Brady, the
yes,
footballer.
I watched that one.
American
They
football.
rocked him, bruh. So apparently his wife left him for her jiu-jitsu.
Trainer,
Oh,
yes.
So
The
they're like,
model,
dude-
was it Gazelle? What is it?
Yeah.
Gazelle.
So they're like, dude, you didn't pick it up when she was doing jiu-jitsu 8 times a day.
And they're like, dude, 8 times a day. Because he's so focused on football. She's doing karate there.
They're
Yo.
rocking.
They're rocking. They're just rocking for kicks, dog. Like, fuck.
They're like, how to fuck up a marriage? Just go to your wife and say, don't you want to start jiu-jitsu? Sorry, side note.
Yeah. But like, I've got a problem with people doing the shotgun marriage. I think it's 2025 now. It's a new era.
Why aren't our roasts as dope as the American ones, bro?
Oh, the American ones are the dope. Hey?
Fucking hell, bro. They go hard, bro.
Are you for real?
You. Bro, Tom Brady looked like he wanted to cry at some point.
You went
Kid you
great.
not, bro. They go
They
deep.
go deep there. I remember.
No fucks are given, bro. I feel
know,
like
I'm
the South
surprised.
Africans ones are very light.
But they
bro.
made fun of Kim there. Kim Kardashian.
They killed
She
her.
shouldn't have. She'll
They
I think she even said she'll
murdered
never
her.
do that thing again.
I watched I watched the Helen Ziller one. We were catching strays. We were not even there. We were catching strays.
How? What happened?
Bongani Bingwa. He
What
said,
did-
Bongani!
yeah.
What did he say?
He called me a leprechaun or something, a drunk leprechaun or something.
Bongani Pingwa wants the smoke, dog. Bongani Pingwa wants the smoke, bro. That nigga was 702.
Yo.
Shit.
Damn.
Nah, that nigga wants the smoke, dude.
Bungenaphi?
Hey, I'm like, why the fuck are we catching
Are
strays?
you for real?
Yeah.
You know they proposed that roast to me before. Like,
Which one?
Helen
Showmax.
Ziller was the reserve. I was supposed to be. No, that's serious. It was supposed to be my roast.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Then Helen Ziller, they called up Helen Ziller. It was meant to be the roast
Why
of
did you
me.
do it, dog?
Nah. I consulted. I did the Floyd Shivambu. I consulted, like, nah.
And the message
And also at
said
the
no.
time, it didn't make sense. I was not even like. I
Oh,
was
but you
too
got
busy.
content for days, dog.
Oh, me, I got content for days, dog. I still do it. I don't mind being dissed. Like, I mean, fuck, I'll take it. I got a chin for that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll bring teased and people talking shit about me. I wish that they talk shit about people as well. So I'd love to even, if it's sanctioned, you know? Yeah, but we'll do it right. So the next time they come through, we must do it right. But
I'm done
like,
proper.
yeah,
And,
like I
and you
told
must
them,
choose the panel. They mustn't
Yes.
just choose weird people for
I'm
the sake
not
of
imagine Bongani Bingwa. Bing Bongani Bingwa. Oh, fucking hell, dog. Come on, bro. Bongani.
So that guy
But he's proper roast material. Would roast him nicely, bro.
But that guy's gay, but he hasn't come out.
No, he's out.
Oh, he's out the closet now.
he's out. He's walking
He's
now.
always, he's always.
Has he
But I
always
know he
been?
was married. Yeah, he was married and has kids, but then came out as gay.
When did he come out?
Years ago, I'm sure now. How it's
Yeah,
been.
but it's open. He's openly
He's
gay.
openly-
Loiso Gola's like, because Bongani was sitting next to another Afrikaans guy who's gay, Ian something. I forgot.
Oh shit! Yeah.
No, I don't know him. So Loiso Gola's like, you guys are wasting your gayness. They are broke gays.
You're wasting your gay.
Wait, no.
Aye, but they rocked Bongani. There's always one
Bongani
person.
Bing was like, the roast was about him. You know, Bongani,
Yes.
it's always there's also one person
Who gets roasted the
who's
most.
like, yeah, we want you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bongani is like proper roast material, bro.
Because even Robert Marau, they roasted him, and one roast he did, every joke was just about Robert, bro.
And his
Oh,
heart.
yeah.
But how many? That's the thing about sometimes you feel like we know you're gonna roast him about his heart. He's got a weak heart and he changes
Celeste
girls.
is like, you know you got a weak heart, but you're dating slay queens. Unesmi.
With the speed, no heart, but in the speed. At least you know he's got something, some organ.
Nah, bro, I think for a roast to be really, really funny, you gotta get the comedians, man. Those guys know how to do it, man. This thing of getting a news anchor and
Yeah,
whatnot,
and
aye.
maybe in America, but still personalities, because I think they do it because personalities have got the following. Maybe it's for the numbers, but it's the writing, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even about comedians. I think it's the writing room.
But why is
The
the
room of
writing, bro?
writers.
Why can't you just get a bunch of comedians and say freestyle? Bro, that would be funny, bro.
Yeah.
Instead of writing.
Because
with the writing,
you know why?
They focus on
You know
the-
why? You know why? Then let's say you've got Sipondaba, the funniest comedian in South Africa, who's trending in all the comedy clubs. But now, when people tell jokes about him, the context, we don't know the context. But with Kim Kardashian, with Minnie Dlamini, with Bongani Bingwa, with Muhale, with Mac, with Sopenduga, we know the context.
Hey, they rocked Caesar Mpofu Welsh as well.
Oh, he was there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So they
Shout
were-
out to him. He got his degree now. He got a
Another
law
one?
degree. Yeah, another one
Wow.
from
Damn,
Unisa.
bro.
Yeah, shout out to him. People were like, no, it's because he's rich. I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah, bro. Is he a Nepo baby? I wanted to ask you because they were
He's
hammering.
Dalim Bofu's son.
He's Ndali
But he
Bofosa.
paved his own way, bro. He did music.
Did music.
He went
Studied.
to Oxford.
Now he's got a podcast, selling merch, monetizing his podcast, promoting. I mean, in a world where there's so many podcasts that talk about...
He's doing well for
Yeah,
himself.
guys, even if your dad is Dalimpofu, of course, if your dad is Dalimpofu and you want to get in Kamolungela, you'll go through your dad.
Of
But the
course.
thing is, you got to do it. And you got to sit down and you got to have the interview.
Exactly.
And it's got to be a kick-ass interview.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to read, have the knowledge. You've got to prep. And people say, oh, it's easier. It's easier. But,
Nah.
well, guess what? There's somebody, remember that example of the guy with the bicycle, the guy with the car? There's somebody who's...
Yeah, I was in my bag that episode. Yeah.
Yeah. all the guys say, yeah, it's easier.
Yeah.
But there's somebody who doesn't have the meal that you ate tonight, doesn't have the 3, 4, 5 pair of shoes that you have, and the little change that maybe you're spending at a club or for a bottle of Hennessy, who thinks with that they could do much more in life. Who think with those pair of shoes, these changing clothes, and that money, they could start a business. But you're not doing it. So it's always easy to see someone and be like, no, but they... Dude, you can't still rob that person of, the recognition of their efforts. Because how many politicians have these rich kids? And what do we know of them, apart from the chowing tenders? And Caesar could have done that. He could have gone that route. He didn't go that route. So people are always robbing him of just the credit that he deserves.
Londie London was there. They were rocking about it.
Oh, Londie, London. What are they rocking over their ass?
That is big, bro.
You got so
How-
excited.
Eh? London. How can you rock about an ass that's big? How is that a rock? How is that an insult?
And then there's some white girl. Apparently, she's a scammer. She scammed Tammy Taylor.
No,
Mel.
it's Mel Verjoen.
Yeah.
No, she's
what's her story?
She's from the housewife of Pretoria.
Is she a scammer?
No, well, there was just a lot of stories regarding. Remember, the Tammy Taylor franchise.
Yes.
So a lot of people
remember.
bought, but they ended up it failed. Or yeah, it's
Her
just,
and a man, wasn't it? But she has a male partner, didn't she?
Yes.
I remember.
the
No,
husband.
I heard that the
Okay,
couple.
Firstly, what's Tammy Taylor?
Oh,
It's a
Tammy
nail.
Taylor.
It's a nailing thing.
It's a beauty bar, like so nail
So
bar.
it's a global franchise.
It's an
Actually,
American
yeah.
franchise, right?
Okay, that does
So-
a nail bar.
Yeah. So what I heard is the couple, this Mel lady and the husband,
Mm.
right? The husband's a lawyer. They went to America. They're like, hey,
Yes.
listen.
To Tammy Taylor, the woman who
Yeah, Tammy Taylor, the
Yeah.
woman.
Founder.
Yeah, the
founder.
founder. We like really like your brand. We wanna franchise it.
License it in South Africa.
Yes.
Own
Yeah,
the
but
license.
that
yes.
fell apart. So that never materialized,
Uh-huh.
right? Then they came back here to South Africa and then they started franchising these Tammy Taylors. But what they would do is that when you give them the money, if you are Saul and you say, I want to open one at Force Lotus.
Yeah, so they've got the license now, yes, to franchise.
Yes, they didn't. They didn't though.
Mm-mm.
They didn't.
So apparently they didn't.
But what they would do is that if you come up to them and you say you want to open one in Force Lotus, then they'd go and open one behind your back.
On top of not actually having the license.
Yes.
Wow.
That's allegedly. That's what I heard.
Wow.
I don't know the full context of the story, but some
Whoa.
shady stuff like that.
That is super. How's this person doing roasts? And shouldn't they be behind bars? Not nail ones.
Well, they were different.
no, for
defending
real. Like,
themselves.
how they
'Cause there's a long
out there
story
doing
to it.
roasts?
It's a whole story.
And the
How
guy's a
criminal-
lawyer,
Because
bro.
there was
so-
a loophole.
Lawyers are
Him
biz
being a
criminals,
lawyer,
bro.
he found a loophole.
Yeah.
That's how he got to they took this company from the woman who's in, because apparently that woman didn't register the business or something like that. So there was some loophole that they found, and that's where they ran with. But at the end of the day, they still stole a business idea from this woman. Yeah.
Yes.
And they were using her name.
Wow.
I think they trademarked the name
According
first.
to IOL, well, the recent update is that Tammy Taylor sued them for $100 million. It
Yo,
isn't
that's one of my
stated-
2 billion.
It hasn't been stated exactly how far the case is going, but it was stated that Tammy Taylor had given Malcolm Yoon a license for it. However, the license was terminated, but Malcolm Yoon still continued with the franchising. And not only that, she committed some fraud by forging her signatures and using the Tammy Taylor name, even though the license had been expired. But that's
Damn,
like the
man.
summary of it all.
Criminal.
Hey man, and then the Rock, what's the name? London. They're like, so Lisa was like backstage. I was asking Londie for a number. So he's like, "Can I have your number?" She gives her, and then she's like, "Can I have your number?" And then he gives her number. She's like, "No, case number."
Come on, I'm standing alone.
I was like a phone shit.
I'm
No,
standing alone, man.
no,
I'm
no, so like a
standing
phone
alone.
alone.
Bro, you know that nigga put a hit out on me.
London's ex.
Yes, did I tell you the story?
Not a hit.
No,
Hi,
tell
we're
us,
not
stop.
MacGyver.
Bro,
Hi, MacGyver.
didn't I tell you the story?
No, I remember he called you. No,
I wish you was here to tell the story. I wish.
No, I remember he called you though. You didn't call him?
Bro, it was.
No, I remember something like that. Didn't he call you, bro?
Bro, we
I
did
remember you telling me something like that, bro.
Bro, we did a
The
story.
whole
And it
sniper.
doesn't sound like doesn't seem like you remember.
A
Now.
sniper.
Bro,
is-
let me
Didn't
cook.
he call you, dog?
Let me cook. My dog.
Cook, bro.
Let me cook.
Cook, my dog.
So we did an episode where
Yes.
we reported on him. The temple thing, yeah, with the gun thing. Right?
Yeah, before the fatal one.
Yes. The temple where he went and he shot a bouncer or whatever. Remember we spoke about it on the show. And then that
Yeah.
went viral.
Yeah.
So that went viral. And then it was your birthday. You asked me to come play in Durban.
Yeah.
Yes. So-
memorable birthday.
Yes. So we
Hi, bro. Yini.
so
Man, what a birthday.
we-
Durban knows how to party.
we landed in Durban at about 12, right?
Yeah.
During the day. And then, you can only check in at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
So we don't know what to do. So we just ended up drinking. So we went to Rockets and ended up day drinking, right? So now at about 5, 6, 7, the plan was I was
And
going to come back.
That nigga was wanted by Interpol and Nigeria. Remember, he came to and rock us with drinks.
Yes.
Yeah. Highly wanted Nigerian there. Yeah, they're living it up in Durban. Yeah,
So
go
we're
ahead.
rocking
man.
shots. And then the plan was that I was going to come back at 12 and play. So at 7, I'm like, hey, my boys, I'm drunk.
Yeah.
I need to pass out. So I went to the hotel, passed out, woke up the next day.
Yes.
So I missed the gig.
Yes.
Sharp. So I meet Saul and Spoo in the morning. They're having breakfast. I'm like, hey, gents, I overslept, hadi, whatever. And we chopped it up with Rockets because they were not happy, whatever, because I was the headliner, you know what I mean? So
Hi, bro.
My nigga!
The most wanted.
Spice!
Most wanted.
Spice, you're in the land of the Indians, so you gotta throw some
Headliner.
spice.
So now I fly back, and then Tuesday. So your gig was Saturday.
Yeah.
Tuesday I get a call from this number. I don't know what fucking number this is. I answer. Then it's that guy. And then he's like, yeah, you must remove all that stuff from the internet. I'm like, hey, Kanjani, it's gone viral. Like, there's nothing I can do. So I'm trying to explain, yo, dude. He's like, hey, don't start me. Pella, my guys were ready for you. I know you in Durban. They were waiting outside for you, ready for you.
Oh, damn, bro, for real.
Kid you not?
I was about to ask why you told the Durban story when it was a call. Oh, because niggas were outside for you.
So he had hitters waiting for me
Oh, fuck, for real,
in
dog.
Durban, yeah.
Oh, so your ancestors helped you by
that's what I'm doing.
overthinking.
Yes.
They were like, more shots, Ndwana. Ancestors were all like in the huddle. They're like, yeah, more, boy. Pooza. God, the killers are outside for you, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Yo.
Dog. So eventually, I was like, oh, okay, cool, man. I'll never mention your name ever again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because the guy was upset, dog.
Yeah.
I kid
Did
you
you
not, true
believe him?
story.
Did you believe him?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a dangerous guy. I mean, he was having a shoot off with bouncers outside a restaurant in Joburg.
Yes.
And I mean, we saw the whole video where London was going on her knees with a gun.
I even called her, bro.
AK-47.
I'm like,
For
hey,
real.
who's this guy? She's like, yo, man, that nigga's crazy, bro.
And was this when they were still dating? Because they did break up quite a while ago.
No, they were not together. I was like, yo, man, speak to your bro there, bro. You understand? So, yeah.
What did you want her to say?
Hmm?
What did you want her to say?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Like, yeah, Max is a great guy. No, he's a great guy. And that's the ex that time, but you didn't know. Because it probably would have aggravated him even more.
And it's Durban. You can believe that shit.
Oh, it's
You saw
Durban.
what happened
Oh,
to
Durban,
AKA,
dog.
dog.
Hey, Durban, you must respect. You know, when you're in Durban, you must respect, man. Durban is wild. Some other guy was found a chunchula. Have I told you the story? I was with Pops. I told you, man. We're in, at Rockets, there's these golf carts. They can't take you to the parking lot. And then we were there, and this guy was like, and he knew who we were, you know what I mean? But I think he wanted like a reaction, but Pop said, nah, we're like well behaved, bro. We're yo, bro, it was like crazy. And he wanted, and you're like, yo, you in Durban, you never know who you're messing with. In Durban, you must just like behave. I don't want to lie, man. When you're in Durban, just behave, be humbled, because you don't know who you're dealing with.
Then the rock
anytime.
Zoi Bala as well. Zoi Bala was there on the panel.
Oh, Zoi, damn.
Yeah, but he's the Michelle of TKC.
Ah, come on. And then we know he's not, though. Come on. We know. Lyrically, yeah. But he made all the beats, dog. Like, tiggity.
Oh,
Like,
man. Gumbi
come
was
on,
funny,
man.
man.
Who?
Gumbi. Trevor Gumbi.
Oh, Gumbi. He's almost like, there's this guy, man. Watch this guy. He's always Jewish guy. Does the roasts. Very good. In America. He was in America.
He was at the
Say his name.
Tom Brady thing.
Say this.
Josh or Josh something.
It's Josh.
He looks like a penis.
Yeah, yes. Bold looks like a penis, Jewish guy. Josh.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh, I see that.
Name him. I
old
once met him. He came when I was at 5FM.
Oh, for real?
We had him at 5FM, Fresh and I, yeah.
Yeah.
Name him?
King of roast. He does all the roasts.
King of roast.
Buddy, without roast, he's got no
You'll
job.
see him. He looks like, without roast, he's fucked. He looks like a penis.
Oh, no.
No, it does. That's a great
Josh,
description of him.
The roast.
But he looks like a penis. Oh, no. The thing is, when you said that, I knew who you're talking about. That's
Man,
bad.
let me Google this thing myself.
Roast of. Yes, what's his name?
His name is Jeff Ross.
Jeff Ross! Yes!
Jeff Ross.
Jeff
And he's an old
Ross!
guy, very old guy.
Trump Kumbi's almost like a Jeff Ross. He's like king of
Trevor's amazing.
improv.
Even it was Trevor and who's the lady? Dumi Murak. Oh, she's
Yeah, Dumi's good as well. But
Yeah.
Trevor Kumbi is crass. He's like, bottom of the barrel, filthy, dirty, crass, and I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I love it. And I think he was worse when he was still like on drugs.
Yeah.
He was like, because I think he was on drugs when we had Trevor Kumbi on YFM. And he'd come in the morning on Friday. So we had like 30 minutes for him. And he was incredible. And I remember the one time, I don't know if he was maybe doing his stuff, but I was walking in and he was in his car. And he looked shocked when he saw me. And at that time, I thought he was shocked because maybe he thought, how so I'm my takes. You know what I mean? But I think he was shocked because he thought I caught him. Sniffing from the dashboard or something. I remember that vividly. But he's amazing, bro. When he's in his... And shout out to him. He's been clean all these years. But like, bruh, you know how people even say with like Booga Love, like, hey, because some of these artists, when they stop that thing, that puts them there. The art sometimes gets affected. But I mean, we all say, it's beautiful because of there's still a human, a family guy, somebody's child who still needs to live. But sometimes the art and the craft is way enhanced on substances.
What else you got, Ghost Lady?
They're even doing a thing. Sorry, man. They're even doing is it enhanced games? Remember how we always talk about there should be an Olympics for steroids? They're doing it now. Have we spoken about that?
Have we?
We have. Enhanced games. Oh, yeah. They're doing it now. And I think it speaks to that fact that some people, when they're in that, on their shit, they perform so much better.
So you're saying there should be game for people who do cocaine?
No.
They are already. Steroids and stuff.
Steroids. Yeah.
I mean, music genre for people who do coke is called the music genre. It's called, it's Akasafuni ukuzetepe number. Akasafuni ukuzetepe. At first he got warning shots. Now akasafuni ukuzetepe. That was funny.
What you got? What you got?
You guys interrupted the whole Pabi Moloi.
We done.
Oh
with that.
yeah, shit.
We're done.
No. But the husband has got valid reasons though.
All right, and that's it. Next.
Yeah, like he's got valid reasons, man.
No, there was just another point where she did not want him to be present for the child's birth. That was just another thing.
Oh, because she
That was
didn't.
also-
Oh, was it because she didn't know what the child will come out? Maybe we
don't
come
know.
out black.
We don't know.
Because
We don't know.
surely Shafta has got like some maybe black ancestry or something. Because kids can pick from down there in the ancestry. Like,
Let's move on, Ghost Lady.
Okay.
what's wrong, man?
And then no, it's fine. Let's move.
Are you
We've
the
drained up the
dad?
story. We've
Are you the
drained up the
dad?
story.
Let's move on. So, are you the dad, dog? What's going on, bro? Like, moving along, bro.
What else you got, Ghost Lady?
Okay. So ShebeShxt also was on the the news, and
saw that.
so he accidentally exposed, they exposed crystal meth, like a meth
Myth.
drug pipe.
Crystal myth.
Crystal?
Yes, meth,
Myth.
myth. Not myth, meth.
Meth.
Yes,
Myth.
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 meth, crystal meth,
Myth.
crystal meth.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you do it on purpose, this thing of not being able to read?
I do it, yes. I do it on purpose.
It's a thing now,
It's
no?
a thing.
Yes, it does it deliberately.
It does, no?
It's deliberate.
I mean,
now,
who says
man.
myth? Crystal myth.
Crystal myth. Well, they drugs or they no drugs? Like, well, they drugs or no drugs? Like, what is it? Because the myth is like how there were no drugs. But, hey, yeah, you're special.
So during a live stream, like a crystal meth drug pipe was exposed, right?
Yeah.
And then a friend quickly tried to hide it, but obviously people saw, and so
Can you do like a tongue twister thing?
yeah.
Do a tongue twister?
Ucela ucambalele ucabele-
English one.
Hey, wait, slow that one down. Ucele, ucambalele.
ucela ucambalele ucansini ucabange icebo lokuceba ucatshenge
Acabanga ucansi.
Ow! That's all you thought you were going. I was going.
Do an English one?
Oh, what's that? Starfish. What's that starfish one? The seashells.
Seashells.
She sells.
She sells seashells on the
seashells
seashore
at the
by
sea-
what? By the
I've
seashore.
never been good at
What?
those.
Yeah.
What?
I can't do them.
Yeah,
I
let's hear
can't.
one. Let's hear one.
Yeah, and just remind me of one. She sells. Yeah.
She sells ass on Instagram.
She
There you go.
sells. She's seashells
By the seashore.
by the seashore.
By the seashore, yeah.
Yeah, the she.
Okay, do
I
it
like that
fast now.
Zulu.
Namashi shifut.
Do it fast.
No, I like the Zulu one. I like that.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Yeah.
She.
Ah!
She, that's the one, man. That's the
Okay,
one
yeah, ShebeShkt. Are we shocked? Are we shocked? Come on, it's
Yeah,
Shebe,
Mac has
man.
always been saying we've got two
And that's what people
high
are saying.
expectations.
Yeah, like it's just the same old
So
Shibi.
you
What
got
do
high
what do you
expectations,
expect?
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is along what he's done, you know.
But crystal meth is hectic.
Yeah,
That
that's
one
a
is-
bit.
Which one is that one? Is that the spoon one? Is that the
the
which
one
one is
where-
that the one? Is that the
No,
injections?
they blow it. No. They,
Oh, it's
Which
not that
one is the crystal meth one?
the pipe. It's a lollipop.
Oh,
yeah.
the one with the pipe
And
that's
then
got
they
like
yes,
it's almost like it looks like a bong.
yes,
Almost like a bong.
yes,
But it's like
see through.
Dude, are those pipes manufactured for crackheads, or are they like
I think so, because
are
where
they
do you get them?
medicinal or like from science labs, or they make them for? That's a serious question. It's a serious question. Is like, what are
There
those
it
for?
is.
I've never seen those on a daily being used for what they. What are those?
Yeah.
Yeah, what are those meant to be? Like, what are those meant to be doing
Like who's
in real
got
life?
this tender? Who's the one selling
Yeah,
this?
what are they meant to be doing in real life? And how do these
That's such
junkies
good
get a hold of
question.
these
Yeah,
things?
yeah.
Please fact check. Like, what are crystal meths, pipes, bongs? Are they bongs or do they have a purpose?
And they burn them underneath, right?
Yeah.
I moved to Ibiza for the holiday.
Oh, beautiful dog.
I think I might take a pill in Ibiza, man.
A what?
Oh,
Way better. My first pill in Ibiza, boy.
Don't do that. Don't do
No
that.
one knows me there. I can get fucked up.
Please, a little
man.
Do
please,
that.
Please tell me you planned your trip to overlap with Black Coffee schedule there.
I hit up the Grootman. He's been ghosting me for like 3 months now.
Yo. What did you say, dog?
Nothing.
No ways. Guys, what did he say about
not.
Black Coffee?
I kid you not. Look. He's been blocked.
Yo, fuck. And Nazi always embraces South Africans in Ibiza.
I'm not South African enough, clearly.
Oh, dog. Yo, welcome.
Ah.
Yeah.
From March.
From March.
He's been blocking me.
You
I mean,
what?
blue ticking me.
But
Ghosting.
would you chatting with
Can I leave
Shimza?
him a voice note?
Yeah, Shimza said he'll.
Can I leave him a voice note?
Aye, my man.
Good man. Mngolele. Uso ali. Good man Mngolele uze Ibiza. He's flying himself. Why is on alcohol? You know, just Mngolele, man. Yo, wait.
Hey. Oh, so he's there. He's there now, ne?
Afternoon King.
Yes.
I'm landing on Wednesday. Are you around in Spain? Evening King. This is 11 May. So the previous one was this Friday. 11 May. Evening King. I'll be in Ibiza on the weekend of the 20th of June. Will you be around?
It's bad, my dog. It's bad.
28 March. Grootman, hope you good. Yeah, Grootman was too disrespectful. Grootman, hope you good. Was wondering if you can hook me up with Travis, city manager, trying to lock him in for an interview. 28 March.
Yeah. Because Travis Scott is coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming to the country. And I know Black Coffee knows him, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
4 March. King, can I rock an opening set?
What
Oh,
now
you
you
do. 4 March. Oh, shit. Hey, okay, we've got a hit. Well, we've got a hit. Monday, 30th December. King, my wife felt like Dubai, so just landed. I'll catch you next time. Oh, he only said no problem because you said I'll catch you next time. Because he said no problem because he missed them. So people was like, yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, we
yeah.
were meant to go to Bali. He was playing in Bali, I think.
Yeah, he said no problem.
Like, thank God.
With the meme, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what I did to Grootman.
What did you say, dog? Oh, fuck, man.
Maybe I'm on mute.
No,
You
dog.
are at this rate.
So that
right?
means if I ever text, I'm not gonna also get a response.
Maybe not, though.
Yo.
But I got Shimza. Shimza's going to hook me up. So,
Yeah,
so,
that's
because he's
slap the
there.
same.
Son, how is Moshela? How?
It doesn't slap.
I know, I love
I'm
Shimza.
getting on Black Coffee, it's different, dog. I'm getting on Black Coffee, it's different. Come on, now you know. When they're like, yo, he's on Black Coffee's list. Yo. It's different. When they say he's on Black Coffee's list. Shout out to Shimza, but it doesn't rock the same, bro. It doesn't slap the same, man. And I love Shimza. It doesn't slap the same,
I
man.
will be there.
Ish.
Be there. I'll be
You'll
too
be
high
there.
to notice.
You'll be there behind the South African flag in the crowd. Say, instead of being there in the background when they take the videos there.
Yeah.
But you don't even like that vibe. You find them and then it's extra strong. You bump into him, man.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's hard to access black coffee, even in Ibiza.
Yeah.
Because he's that much
Oh,
of
no,
a
no,
super,
he's-
super,
oh,
super, super
He's
star.
like the mayor there, bro.
Yeah, you can't just touch black coffee.
No,
Yeah.
Shit, man.
he's major.
You know what? After this, he'll watch it. He'll check it out and he's going to be expecting you. So I think like Zix or something will send him ish.
Oh, Zix is also
Zix, no,
playing
but
this
Zix and
weekend,
him are not ish. He's bloodsing Zix also.
How?
No, but I don't think they're friends anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they're friends.
My man,
Aye.
I still have to go to Ibiza, so I don't want to say much.
No, man, but I think him and Black, like they're not enemies, but I don't think they like tight. I remember, man, when people were saying like interviews happen and a whole lot of things, man. You know what I mean? There was a whole misunderstanding, and I think it was music business wise, not even personal.
Did you guys see the what's the word? They taking Mkhize's cars. What's the word?
Repossessing
Oh,
SARS.
SARS is trying to get their money.
Yes.
SARS is trying to recoup their money.
Yes.
So,
shame.
So a
shit.
fleet of luxury cars and branded tour buses used by Royal AMFC to travel to soccer matches are set to be auctioned online.
Oh,
The
damn.
cars, including a Bentley Continental GTC,
Whoa.
belonging to popular businesswoman Shauwn Mkhize, will go under the hammer by bidder's choice from the 27th of June to the 2nd of July.
Wow.
Currently, Mkhize is having troubles with SARS. She needs to pay 40 million rands.
That's hectic, man. I think, dude, you know what these people sometimes do? They've got like people who auction these things, who bid these things in their name.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Yeah, like say I owe SARS whatever.
So
I'm
they'll
like,
buy,
yo,
the,
Mac.
buy it back.
Yeah, go and because obviously you'll get it at a steal. It's not gonna get it at the amount I owe SARS, and you know. So sometimes that happens. Sometimes it's how the cookie crumbles.
Did
you
you
owe
know?
SARS,
Did you know
bro.
people buy cars for tax reasons?
Yes.
Oh, put us on game, bro.
Yeah, like if let's say you've got a company and it makes a profit of 100 rand,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Then you can buy a car. Then that 100 becomes 90. Then they tax 90 rands instead of 100 rands.
Oh,
I didn't know
You-
that.
you got. How does that work, man?
So I could
I get it, but how does it work? So the I'm making a profit of $100,
yes.
and then I buy
So
in the business.
yes.
Or for,
So if you don't buy a car, then the tax you're gonna get taxed that 100,
ah,
right? So you're gonna pay more tax. But if you buy a car, then it becomes 90. Then they tax 90 rands, not 100.
what else can you buy to drop that tax?
Property as well.
Yeah, that I know that you must buy property in your company more than in your personal name. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
I never knew that, eh?
I didn't know that too, bro.
Yeah. That's like, wow.
So that different vehicles to avoid tax.
Yes.
I'll look into that. No, but that's game. That's game. But that's game. I'll look into that, bro. Wow, that's smart. That's so many all these little nuggets, especially with finance and loopholes of how you can, pay less tax. And
My
it's not
husband told
illegal.
me that, yeah.
There's a difference
what did
between.
he say?
That's what he does. That's what we do.
Who?
This feels illegal, this conversation.
Yeah.
Somehow. Feels
No,
illegal.
it's not.
Like, that's what we
No,
do
no,
at
no.
home.
So I was about to say, there's a difference between tax evasion and tax avoidance.
Oh.
Tax avoidance is paying as little tax as possible. So buy a football team, put it as a CSI kind of project. You know what I mean? Investing back into the kids.
You buy
Otherwise,
things
when you
of the
got all
company,
those
yeah.
profits sitting there, they get taxed. All those profits in they get taxed. But if we take those profits and you open up a community hall in Vambe and a little football team that you keep spending on, it drops the tax of the profit because you're doing some goodwill with the profit.
Even these betting companies, that's why they spend so much on marketing, because they get taxed 80%.
Rightfully so.
So that's why, like, they spend so much.
80%?
Yeah.
80.
80.
80.
Allegedly.
Are you serious?
I kid you not.
Alleged.
Fact checker will check there. But they get taxed a shit ton, bro.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, but with the way betting companies advertise, I can't believe
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, they're sponsoring the Betway Premiership in the EPL in England, even in the Championship League, which is the second tier league. They're sponsoring so many teams, and it's not pop and place.
You see
sponsoring
billboards,
a football
everything
team,
just
a professional one. Yeah,
everywhere.
Anything that caught your attention, Penduk?
Oh,
Don't
man.
make us say, hey, so he's gonna make. Who died? Who died this week?
Oh, let me tell you, dog. Fuck, man. The weirdest story, bro. Did you hear of this kid, bro? Nah, man. Come on, man. Can you
I'm
tell
tell
us
us something nice for a change?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, dog.
Okay.
Come on, I'm not gonna depress you. What is this? So I don't know, because I updated my Spotify now. I don't know where it's happening, but it seems like, and fact checker, you can proof check this. It seems like Spotify is working on its way to removing the monthly listeners on musicians' pages.
Oh.
Which is beautiful. And it's always like I feel like it's always the cycle of the world. Something happens and it's beautiful at first, and then it always degenerates into stuff that compromises the initial idea, like the artistry in music. Even with the monthly listeners, a lot of people are just doing things now because of monthly listeners. And now, generally that cycle, we always go back to the pure form, be it fashion, be it whatever. So I think it's a great idea. But it's not here yet in South Africa. But I think it's a great idea.
How many monthly listeners do you have?
Maybe 400,000.
Whoa!
Yeah, yourself?
Damn, I haven't checked. Check for me then.
Oh, shit, let me check, my nigga.
I haven't released a song in a while, man.
Yeah, that affects it as well, bro. So if probably at the height of Ngandini, maybe you had like 200,000. Maybe 200,000. Me, it's not even the height of the Kawang now. It's the Twilight Zone. Oh yeah, dog, you had 83,000.
Damn, that's bad.
Yeah, we're alive. No, that's the last song you dropped. Oh no, it's Wele Wele, but Huralag is there as well. But Ngandini is doing good numbers. It's from 5.2 million, my bro. So I think that's beautiful. And also, man, there's a guy who's problematic, and I think he probably did this for this reason. And I saw it today. Hey, please listen to this, right?
Yeah.
This nigga, and I'm not just the only victim of this guy. Guys, you go on my profile, and then you go to popular releases.
See how Saul just went into the sad stories.
You go to no, it's not a sad story. Chill.
Oh.
No singles EPs. Where's this thing?
But he'll end up there. Don't worry. Give him time. He's
No
warming
man,
up.
guys. There's this nigga who's playing games with people. So let me tell you, right? Africa, my land. Yeah. So Mac, when you release a song now, no?
Yes, sir.
And you send it to your label to put it on DSPs.
Electro mode.
Yeah, electro mode.
Yeah.
Probably not anymore because you probably signed it to your contract. It's over
Oh,
now.
shit. It's over now.
Yeah, so you're free now.
Fuck. I forgot.
Yeah. So if you say on the song, there's Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
it'll get tagged under Michael Jackson's things.
Yes.
But obviously you won't say Michael Jackson because they'll be like, there's no way to do a song of Michael Jackson. He's dead and he's too big.
I get
Right?
you.
Please listen to this shit. There's a nigga out there who dropped a project. It's called Africa, My Land, right? On other songs, Oscar Mbo, Chesworks, ShebeShxt. Another song, Smasher Say, Ranger Basi, Caterpillar Soul Penduga. That's my song you just heard right now. The other song is Mtunzi Stoki. This song apparently is got viral deep in Scott's Puma. Listen.
Is that Scott's?
I don't know. No, none of these people are on the songs.
Says clickbait.
So does he mention them?
Yeah. And it's a glitch because now, I think I got to, and I just found out literally 5 minutes before we shot the show. So I got to like tell the label or log into my Spotify for artists and remove myself from these. So this guy just submitted and is DSP was like, yeah, cool. All these guys are on these songs. And when you go to all these people's profile, this shit pops up. And it's the worst. And I think it's pulling a joke or something.
Wow.
It's like the worst thing ever.
Is it because in his song he mentioned you guys by name?
No, it's just
Not
random
even.
music.
Wow. Oof. Like,
And he's got like 16,000 listeners, monthly listeners. You know how many people would die for those 16,000 monthly listeners?
Yes, fact checker.
Just to correct, so Spotify is not removing the monthly listeners. They're going to not be seen on the profiles. However, when you click on about, it's then going
But
to
that's
start
way
showing.
down.
And it's the reason being is because they're trying to change the whole metric entirely for the monthly listeners. But yeah, they're not removing it.
They're not removing it as soon as you get in. Normally where it's at, it won't be there anymore, which is in your face, right under the artist's name. But you got to scroll down and go to the about section, which nobody ever does.
What song you fucking with right now? Yo.
I'm not fucking with any song.
For
man.
real?
Nah. I'm excited about Loxian Deep. He's gonna drop an album. Loxian Deep is almost like the boogeyman of piano, bro. He's always got like amazing. I just don't know what's going on, man. I don't know whether it's the label or maybe the sound is too musical. But Momo proved that you can be musical and still make it. So he's gonna drop. I'm going to his launch. I got an invite from him. I'm not sure when it is, but I'm waiting for that. And I'm also waiting for Kabza's Babmot. I'm not fucking with anything.
What's that song
Look,
that I'm fucking with? The 3-step one. Oh man,
See Ice.
there's a song that's fucking dope, bro. Featuring the guy sounds
That's
like the
Tugu
Weeknd.
Taylor, though.
The guy sounds like the Weeknd on the song. See Your Tears, yeah.
Damn, that sounds like the Weekend title. The Weekend
Yes. No, Save Your Tears, bro.
title.
It's Dragger and Jimmy Nevis. Woo! Fire!
Jimmy
fire.
Nevis!
Oh, fire. The drum pattern when it starts, dog. Woo!
Do you remember Jimmy Nevis? You would know Jimmy Nevis. You were 947.
Yeah.
From Athlone, Cape Town.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, great, man. Good to have Jimmy Nevis.
You like 3-step,
back.
right? You don't mind 3-step, no?
No, I don't mind 3-step.
Oh, man, this song is fire, man.
3-step is
The bounce. It's got a bounce, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember saying
fucking
3-step
with
won
that
last and I bumped into Murder Boggs. He was like, yeah, you were saying what? Yeah, you were saying what? We're here to stay. 3-step, by the way. But I love 3-step, man.
Does 3-step have gatekeepers?
Apparently, the whole scene, AfroTech, 3-step, it does apparently. I've heard.
Who are they?
I haven't experienced it or seen it because I'm not in it.
Who are they?
I don't know. But people are like, nah, 3-step is gate. Let's call a 3-step artist. Do you know a 3-step someone? Shimza. If Shimza, there's.
Shimza's in Paris now, bro.
Oh shit, Shimza's in Paris.
Mm.
Shout out to Shim. Shimza's like a fully fledged international artist. It's so beautiful to see. Yeah, shout out to
Who do
Shimza,
I
man.
know? Bigzin? But Bigzin's not.
Bigzin's
Oscar
probably drinking with the gatekeepers.
Oh yeah, Oscar Mbo.
Sipping. Yo, and I bumped into Oscar Mbo on Santon Drive last week. It's easy. Like it's an X5 with what?
Did you connect me?
OOM as the number plate. He just had a kid, by the way. Let's congratulate him as well on that.
Bro, did that guy start as
It's
a...
Pippa.
Bible. Hey. That whole team is out.
Bro, did that guy start as an influencer?
Who?
Oscar Mbo.
No.
He started as a DJ.
Yeah, Deep House. Remember when he was with C Black?
Bro,
He's been a DJ.
Wasn't he an influencer where people used to take videos of him dancing at clubs after lockdown?
Nah, Oscar started as a DJ like in high school way back. He even did mixtapes when we were still in Mpumalanga, Nabo Ezra. There were like a whole movement of like the coolest DJs there. He's always just been a well-dressed DJ.
Yeah, he's cool, man.
He's
like
a
the
fucking
epitome
cool
of
guy.
Cool, bro.
Proper,
He just looks cool. Bro.
yeah, like proper clout and charisma.
Hey, Oscar Mbo.
What's up, MacG?
I'm good, man. Listen, you live on Podcast and Chill. Soul Pinduka's here. Ghost Ladies here, man.
Embo.
What's up?
Hi,
Yabatshela nhlane nawe ntwana ku traffic ntwana. Happy Father's Day, boy.
What up, my brother?
He's out here.
We wanted to ask you, man, is there gatekeepers in three-step Afro house?
Gatekeepers everywhere in South Africa, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, the industry is just like that, bro. So it goes that same.
How bad is it?
Very bad.
Wow.
Have you been gatekept?
They can't gatekeep me, bro. I'm just
Yeah, you're
just
too
a
big.
guy.
Man.
Wow, you just walk over the gate.
Say it again.
No, but if you're too tall, you just walk over the gate.
Yeah, man. Look, it's really tough, man. If you're like a nobody or like an upcoming artist, you know. So it's quite difficult for some people that they can't ignore. You know, like when you've done the work and when you are reputable, you know.
Yeah.
But the other people, man, it's very tough. I know for a fact. I talk to many artists, and hey, man.
And what are they gatekeeping exactly? Is it the music, the gigs?
People even gatekeep who need to get a specific shine. That's how deep it is, you know. Like ABCD is kept for this, and this, you know. So,
But
like,
Oscar,
it's like the industry overall, yeah.
you say you haven't been gatekept, but I mean, with the songs that you've had and the success, especially the three-step stuff, you should be in Ibiza already. I feel like you've been gatekept from Ibiza. Who's gatekeeping the Ibiza gigs?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No, listen, that bro, for me, like the whole international thing for me is quite a different chat. You know, and I've been working internationally since 2019 after I made my break with Shimza and Dog. Right? And I've always told my team, I really want to tell my story my own way. I want to work the way up. I don't want to be given a handover by someone who I know, you know. And every year, bro, I tour overseas, especially after COVID. You know, even and like tonight, we're leaving for Europe, for the Euro tour. Like next month is America, closing it off with Australia. So, but in that way, you are able to control where the thing goes according to you as an artist. Different when someone has to plug you in because they control how far you go.
Yeah, man, I know. We did it the hard way. I remember we played back to back in New York. Yeah, man, we did it the hard way, man.
Yeah. So that it's tough, bro. It's tough. Well, like, you know, like when I say they can't get me, obviously I'm talking about the Oscar now.
Yeah.
But remember, 10 years back, I wasn't the Oscar who I was then.
So when you see a kid like
like
Caesar, when you see a kid like Caesar come up and he's got this big song that's undeniable, that kind of like shifts this gatekeeping thing, ne?
No, it does, because that's a force, bro. You know, because like you see, like when it comes, everything is equipped, like everything is on point. You know, it's got a proper support system. It's got the people on the ground who love him. So you as a gatekeeper, you can't deny him as well. It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, you know, man. So, but then not everyone can become a Caesar also. That's the sad part.
Yeah, some people got to be Brutus.
You know, so, but yeah, man, so it's not easy, bro. It's not easy, definitely.
Nah, thanks, Oscar. And by the way, congratulations on your new bundle of joy, man. Shout out.
Well done, bro.
Shout out.
And also, well done on the house you're building, bro. Looks big, beautiful, bro. Well done.
Thank you so much, James. Thank you so much, man.
All the bless, my dog.
Mbo.
Yeah, boy.
Mbongin.
But there's no gatekeeping in podcasting, though.
No, there's no gatekeeping in podcasting, but they will call you for an interview. And if you say no, they say you're gatekeeping. You say, I'm this.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They'll be like, oh, hey, Mac is always calling guests, but he's not on any other podcast, or Saul is not on other podcasts. Yeah, then they'll put it on you. They'll put it on
but
you.
dog,
that you're not sharing your crowd pulling to You're not pulling your crowd to other podcasts. I've heard that conversation. There's a conversation like that.
Bro, it makes no sense to me. We are on air twice a week. We've been doing it since 2018, bro.
Yeah.
What more can I say in an interview, bro?
Yeah. Things,
Like, everybody knows the story. I got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Me, I
Like,
don't.
what more can I say, guys?
Me, I don't
And
mind.
the thing is with the interviews, it's the same question.
Yeah,
Same question.
That's the problem that I
Hey, my
have.
nigga, read a book, man. Read the book. There's the book. There, read it. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
all there.
that's why I wrote a
You're gonna
book.
ask me what happened when you got fired. I got fired, nigga.
Yeah. And that's why I do things like, you see, like, I was very happy to do La Caesar's date.
Yeah.
What's that thing? Awkward date.
Awkward date.
Because it's not going to be
It's
like,
got
oh, so
nothing to
tell us about gambling.
It's
Tell
the
us
same
about,
shit.
oh, fuck, tell us about working with MacG. How did that start? I'm like, yo, bro. Do you know how many times we've spoken about that? You know, so awkward dates, you know it's going to be new
Nothing,
things. You know,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
So
yeah.
when it can be fun like that, I'm there. But the whole thing, and I tell them, please, everything is exhausted. It's out there.
Yeah, bro.
You know, so
What more can we say that we haven't said on this show, bro?
Yeah.
Honestly speaking.
otherwise, I
We're on
love it,
air.
man.
How many years have we been on air, bro? Twice
Bro,
a week.
Oh,
Jumping.
fuck, bro. We're on air,
Since
like-
2018.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
do the
yeah,
maths
yeah.
there?
We're
You
there,
can count,
bro.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's about 7.
How many births? How many
7
kids?
years.
How many children
No,
would
it's
have
7
given
years.
birth to for pregnant? Let's put it in your. Let's
How
bring
many
it
9
closer
months?
to your world.
Yeah, okay, 9
How
months.
many children
How
would
many
have
9
been given
months can I
birth to
fit?
ever since we were on air and we were pregnant? Let's say we were pregnant continuously.
It's been 7 years.
Let's say we give birth or pregnant. How many
There's
kids?
52 weeks in a year, and double that, it'll be 104. So if you want to make it 104
How many
times
children
by
is that?
7, it's about 700 and something.
Children.
What's that?
Not children.
672. What's that?
Episodes.
No, fucking with you.
Episodes.
Episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. Like, what
Like
more can you say,
700,
bro?
Yeah, bro. Like you. Oh, man.
I'm so over interviews, man. I already know what they're gonna ask.
So make them interesting, you know? Us about like don't just talk and not stuff. Because a lot of people watch interviews for the sake of asking the same question they saw there. It's like you're trying to bring that question to your viewers. It's like, but it's there already and it's been spoken about ad nauseum. Like cool, exhausted it, you know?
Ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I'm not cool. I'm not trust.
No, you trust.
Okay. Hey.
Hey,
You
man.
just slotted it in.
Martin Pim Crystal Myth.
Yeah. Get pipe. Get pipe.
Yeah, dude, did you see the yo, bro, beautiful stuff. Yo, man. Wait, man. The guy who found Telegram, you saw his story. That guy, what else did he do? Because he's worth about 200 billion. And then he has got 106 kids. 6 are known. 100 are from sperm banks that he donated to. He's given away like 14 billion
To
to the
each kid.
6, and then the rest will share everything else. Imagine though if you adopted one of those fuckers.
I was watching an interview.
Or like your wife surrogated one of those, and
Mm.
now you're getting these $5 million or 100 million.
I was
Oh,
watching.
nuts.
I was watching an interview with Nick Cannon.
Nuts, sperm donor.
Jeez.
You're watching Nick Cannon, sorry, bro.
He was struggling to name his 12 kids.
Oh, yeah, he forgot 2, right?
Yes. With Bobby. Interview with Bobby.
Nick Cannon forgot 2 of his kids. But look, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Nah, it's understandable. And I think even our great-grandparents did, because, you know, back then they had like 14, 15 kids. You know?
Or even more.
Yeah, cost of living was not high. No kid. There was no unemployment. There was no poverty.
There we go.
in
There
that
we
shit.
go. There we go. I told you he's gonna land.
That's not dark. How's that dark? I'm painting a beautiful world. A world with no
sad story.
unemployment. A world with no poverty. A world with no HIV. A world where you don't need to carry condoms as an unmarried man. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful world. How is that dark?
No, it's not.
Come on, man. But it's understandable, bro. When you got 12... I think a dad or a mom, but even a mom would. Would you forget like a name or 2?
Tato,
if
you okay,
got
bro?
13 kids?
Yeah.
Are you okay, bro? You look tired, man.
No, he's not well today.
You're tired, ne? From what? Oh, that must be bad.
Or editing.
Must be so tough.
We're editing on edibles. No edibles.
So what time did you start editing last night? Nine until 4 a.m. Shit, yeah. That's, yeah. And then you woke up what time today?
Damn.
A.M. 8 a.m. So you slept 5 hours.
Yo, nigga's so confused. Doesn't even know. 9, nigga said. Or 8
9 a.m. It's like, no.
No. Forget it.
No.
Don't let it.
9 XA.
What switch up was happening there? Yeah, wake up edit.
9 a.m.
You get bounced?
No. 9 XA.
When last were you with a woman? Oh, wow.
Ari, when was it going to Neo?
Shay, man, all is just editing now.
Yeah.
But it's fun. You must,
What show are you
must
editing?
work.
Oh.
Did I tell you guys about the new, we're close to getting an HIV vaccine? Did I tell you about that?
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah, so there's there's like PrEP, right?
This.
And which people
the
take.
yearly one now, ne? That's a new one.
There's a yearly PrEP.
Yeah, but it's only after every 6 months.
Yeah.
So you get a shot twice a year, every 6 months, and you're clean, you're good.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
That's a game
Settle
changer.
down too soon. Drop it. Hey, good luck out there. Enjoy yourself. Be good. Have fun. Now enjoyment. Have fun out there, you know. Have fun out there. Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
so you do it twice a year.
Yeah, so the FDA, in America, I think those are the food and whatever guys and medicine. They approve things, you know, authority that approves things.
Yeah.
They approved it
It's about to get
twice
wild,
a
bro.
year shot.
About to get
It's about to
wild.
be the 80s and 70s and 60s all over again.
Oh my
Niggas
goodness.
are about to forget their 12th and 11th child.
Yeah.
What their names are. Yeah, bro. Twice a year. January. Oh. It's June. Oh.
Done.
Free for all. Hey. That thing must not come to SA, bro. Nah, it's too bad, bro. But yeah, at least we're making some advancements, you know. The fact that it saw the day of light, to me, I'm impressed because we've always heard the theories of there is like HIV, you know, combating drugs, but people always get killed or they never see the light of day because of the profits in the PrEPs and in the treatment of the HIV and keeping up the CD4 count and stuff. So to see this and it's seeing the light of day, it means there's progress, which is beautiful for a lot of lives out there because, you know, life is meant to be lived. If God wanted this thing, he would have been there from the beginning of time, no? No? If there was meant to be there, it would have been there from the beginning of time.
100%.
But somebody somewhere, especially a human, messed up something and everything got messed up. So it's beautiful to go back to the godly ways.
Yeah.
Faku Jesu glad.
Wait, is it not godly ways? Wait, was the
Yes.
HIV in no. Okay, but in Garden of Eden was there HIV?
I think no.
Is HIV
no.
godly?
Eh?
Is it? Oh, good question. Is it God's will for HIV and AIDS to be there? Is it God's will?
No.
So when I say we're returning to godly ways, I'm not wrong. If you say no,
But remember, it's just it's like you can ask about any other disease. Is it
sure,
God's will
maybe
to
there was
have
flu in Garden of Eden. Maybe there was flu.
how? Yeah, they
People
never
who
died.
die from chicken pox. Remember how chicken dies from the fever?
That was not at the Garden of Eden, though.
No. But in biblical times, there were fevers and flus and pox. A whole lot of pox were there.
Yes. There were some.
And also, for all the illnesses, God then gave us something to treat the symptoms and sometimes the illness. So with this one, is it godly if there's not even a treatment or a cure?
No, there should be a cure. Because remember, sometimes even you have innocent kids who get affected because of their born. Or like
So we're
their
not going back to godly ways when we find we're getting closer to the cure of this stuff.
I'm just saying. Hey. Checkmate.
Ivana. Alright, my dog, I'm going on holiday, man. I'll see you when I come back,
shout out,
bro. See you when I come
you.
back,
Good luck
bro.
with black coffee, bro.
Yeah.
Hope we, doesn't like, hey, man, must stop politicking you, man.
It happens, man.
No, it shouldn't happen. Still look on black coffee. Still look on
But maybe it's also not in Ibiza. Maybe it's because it's black coffee, bro. He's probably like, he's going Ibiza in Dawn. He's probably like, because he does like Argentina. The following day, Oak is in Hungary. He's in Iran in a bunker club somewhere underground. And hey, black coffee is, man, this is like a bloody, this guy's a legend, bro.
Fucked up.
Like,
man.
global icon. I don't think there's a country goes and nobody's like not excited. He's there.
Yeah.
But enjoy Ibiza, bro.
100%.
What's the itinerary? What's on the plan? Like,
I don't know. What if you
just
guys
get
planned,
there,
Ghost
we'll
Lady?
see.
So we land in Barcelona. We're gonna stay there for I think two nights in Barcelona and then 3 nights in Ibiza.
I'm just going offline. I'm switching. I'm getting drunk every day, my nigga.
Yeah. You're good at that, bro.
Yeah.
Because you live that.
Yeah,
Mac lives like that
Mac
normally.
has been saying that.
No,
He's
but
going
Mac
to
lives
do
like that normally. Like, same me, But like, yeah, you're very good at that. Like, Mac, you get to a country, you want Wi-Fi, get a SIM card.
No.
You're like, nigga, why are you in the country if you want a SIM card? You know, for Jabalani to call you from
Mac will be wearing
extension 3
shorts.
Foslo.
My caps and shirtless with
Yeah,
the shirt
phone
hanging
off.
on his shoulder the whole time.
Phone off, enjoy. It's beautiful because he's
That's Mac.
he's the one person who then leaves with the most memories. With having blocked all the frustrations of
And we don't
South
talk
Africa.
about the podcast. We don't talk about
Yes.
nothing. It's just life.
What podcast?
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, oh, what podcast? Oh,
Yeah.
what's the podcast?
Yeah.
All right,
the
let me watch
podcast.
this podcast. Oh, I see Salt and Fresh. That's my podcast. Not my podcast. I'm not there. Yeah.
We are here, man. Podcast and chill, boo.
Bye.
Oh, man.
If you've made it this far, we really appreciate you guys. Make sure you support by subscribing, liking, sharing, and don't forget to comment. Kezo.
Imenzeni, ay, imenzeni, ay, chillers.